Hi everyone, my name is John Agnew, and I was asked to share some comments about the early years of our club. So here goes. Our club's homepage has got a lot of information about what we did when we were starting up the club. I think it's pretty interesting, and I hope you will too. But today is all about the first club meetings 10 years ago. For those of you who were not there at that point in time, I'd like to paint a picture of what it was like back in 2014. But first, just look around and think about how it is now. We have a lot of high-tech AV equipment, and back in 2014, none of that existed. In actual fact, I started the meetings with a dollar store bell. We still have it now. We borrowed a projector from the church, paid $10 a month for it, but someone in the church had broken the front legs, and it used to fall down regularly, right in the middle of a presentation. In terms of members, at our first meeting, we signed up 21. If I stand in the center aisle, that's the same as having the first 2 rows to my left of the center aisle here. Our first PA system consisted of microphones that I bought from the dollar store. Matter of fact, I think I bought all of the ones they had because they used to break so often. And the speakers are from my home computer. This was not the best, obviously, but we did make do. Our first name badges were on label sheets, peel and stick badges from the dollar store. We used these until our current badge was approved and purchased. Our first snacks were Timbits. I used to pick up a bunch of these so we'd have something to munch on at coffee break. In our second meeting, that was on December the 10th, we added 28 more members. Again, if I'm standing in the center aisle, that means we added 3 rows on the right side for our total membership then of 49. Our first speaker was a fellow named Doug Wrigglesworth. He was a member of the Newmarket Men's Club and was our first unpaid speaker. The Newmarket Men's were the sponsoring club, and they did a lot to help us get up and running. We actually had our first club activity organized. That was by Marilyn O'Connell, and she started Lunch Bunch as our first activity. Our first badge box was donated to us by my former Scarborough Twilight Rotary Club, but our badges didn't fit. The badge box was modified by one of our members, John Mailer. He was our secretary's husband. He took the badge apart and then reassembled it to fit the badges. Thanks, Rotary and John. We got our certificate of accreditation on January 20th. With the charter, we are now official. Robert Horwitz chaired a monthly meeting in February so I could have a bit of vacation time, and for that I am eternally grateful. Here's a picture of our charter, and on May 13th, the club celebrated being chartered. Here's a picture of our secretary, Bev Mailer. She got the cake you can see made by Loblaws, and they actually printed the PROBUS logo in icing on the cake. I had no idea that Loblaws could do such a thing. The fellows in the background are the Newmarket Club sponsors. From the left, Graham Christopher, the president, Doug Wrigglesworth, a past president and the fellow that gave us first speaker, and Richard Furlong, the district director. He was very helpful in getting the club organized. In spring 2015, Doug Wrigglesworth again loaned us a powered speaker. At that point in time, we could actually hear and see what was going on with the speakers. Doug's speaker was so much better than my PC speakers, so we bought some more. That was in June of 2015. We bought our own PA system at a cost of $935, and Long & McQuaid was wonderful. They gave us a really good deal. We had 50% off retail for mostly new equipment. So now we had most of what you see here today. Didn't solve the room acoustics, but it was much, much better. We also set our year-end as September, not November, December, or January. PROBUS Canada asked us to do this because they had a year-end procedure that would be much easier for them if we were celebrating our year-end in September. Growth continued in 2015. We added meeting helpers, management team members, and activity groups. Our meeting helpers included Tony, running our audiovisual, Robert and Yalta for coffee break, Hillary for placing Timbits by peak frames, and thank you very much, Hillary. I hated those Timbits after a while. Kelly and Patricia ran the 50-50 draw for us. And as we grew our membership, the club became better and better. At the year end, that's September of 2015, we ended our first year with 89 members and a somewhat larger management team. We added Jan Forstner and Hillary Bartlett as membership, and we added a newsletter with Andrea Ferrier as the editor. We also added 9 activity coordinators. So in addition to Lunch Bunch and Marilyn O'Connell, we had a book club, bridge group, book exchange, dining out excursions, golf, jazz, theater, and walking. At the end of the year, we had our elections, and we're well on our way to becoming the great club that we are now. Thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoyed hearing about some of the things